they're going to sidestep them and go over them, and they're just going to be, in the wind. So, starting to get to know yourself, that silence, that discomfort, what makes you tick, understanding yourself, all of these, that communication, all of these are part of boundaries, I believe. So subhanAllah, I just want to add a little bit to what everyone said. Amazing. Thank you so much.
That was a lot
now
of
look,
big.
she said, that's what I'm saying. She was talking about she didn't have nothing to offer. She was dropping something. I was like, I was over here stepping. Like, yes.
Mashallah. And I would say just to piggyback off of what you, in a roundabout way at the end, there was a quote that I read, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. It's like, you have to teach people how to treat you. If you're treating yourself in a certain manner, people will respect what you do and treat you accordingly. If you're not holding yourself, like we talk about, standards and all of that, then these people will definitely treat you like, like walk all over you. You'll be a doormat. If you don't have any boundaries, people will just walk and step all over you like you don't even exist.
Exactly.
SubhanAllah.
And Brother Rashan, I wanted to piggyback off of what the sister said. She said, you're going to make people feel uncomfortable.
Right.
You're going to make people feel a certain type of way. They're not going to like the fact that you are saying no or not giving them necessarily what they want.
So in terms of setting healthy boundaries, I'm going to go with what Allah says in chapter 5, verse 105 and chapter 13, verse 11. In chapter 5, verse 105, Allah says, those whom believe pay attention. Upon you are yourselves. So the hujjah, the indictment of establishing healthy boundaries are exclusively upon us. And I tell people all the time, there's a lot of power in refusal. There's a lot of power in saying the word no. I tell people all the time, you'll never truly know anyone until you observe their reaction to you telling them no. Because as human beings, we hate being told no. We hate being refused. Like, try it as a social experiment, like with your spouses, with your children, with your parents, with your siblings. Have them ask you for something and you straight up like deflect the conversation or say no. Observe how they react. That initial spark reaction, that's their true character. Whether they accept the refusal, whether they reject the refusal, whether they say, well, I did this for you and all these things I did for you and who you think you is, blah, blah,